Ohio. uh, V number three, okay? I know I have no idea how long this game is, so I don't know how many parts there's gonna be. But this is number three, alright? So you better watch the full thing, please. Alright, let's see. Let's show Yuri. Let's see what you're in for today. Dot, dot, dot. Hmm, dot, dot, dot. Well done, Tarnished. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow riders. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That is certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. I can barely read this, dude. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon inclements its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of a raccoon friend. My raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I don't know what this poem means. I don't know what this story means in the poem. I have no idea. I don't understand it. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Question mark? No. Dot dot dot. Question mark. Didn't Netsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two had that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't had learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit. Oh, oh. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Man. Alright, now Monica. Alright, let's see. Hi again, Tarnished. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not gonna be bad. I'm happy that you're not. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Da da da. Alright. I like it tarnished. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No no. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. Say that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they express views on of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Mitsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors that won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. Hmm. That's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choose where, how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what about a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is it about the festival? What sort of? Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves in front of, and no. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a good concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can get out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Monica. Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Terry's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. I'm doing that laugh. Tori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't you didn't already start putting up those posters up, did you? Eh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing a whole group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared a poem with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Dot dot dot. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's all those it's oh my god. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if if all it takes is staying in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Dot 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 dot. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but dot dot dot. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. How about you, Yuri? Da da da. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start out to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to look for the specific poem she has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. I thought I didn't know how to read this. Alright. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply just a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation? Recitation? I don't know. Presentation, yeah. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Breath. That was so good, Monica. Thanks so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are, are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called, Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called, it's called The After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri reads past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri stands back in reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered. Bewildered, even herself. Man. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we didn't have what we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem next to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Da-da-da. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Say worry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see, I see. Okay then. Siri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made it as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant like she when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Tarnish liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be other poems that other poems wouldn't work as quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen your poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? That's okay? Hmm. Don't make me go before Tarnished. Yo? It's not gonna compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Tarnish lower everyone's standards a little before I have to. It's okay. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of selection to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel awkward. Bruh, chill. Don't look at me. That's my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more of your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right then. At least just you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki grudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the opponent. What are these words, dude? I honestly don't understand some of these words. The poem is called. It's called. Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Hmm. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Okay. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. When she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark title, no style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That was so bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well. Oh, I'm tired. It's like 3 p.m. for me. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find another poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll have to do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Looks at you. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? These guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice though. Well, I'm supposed to respond to that. It's okay, Tarnish. You know how to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sierra once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Siri is a little more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Siri. Da da da. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, say your phones with the words. So let's just say one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, if she asked me, I'd probably walk home with her. I wouldn't just turn it down like that. I would walk home with her, yeah. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why is the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I'd be afraid what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with that. I just like what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's no point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. There's not long before you need me anymore. You know? Need you? Stay away. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to just take that from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? No clue. Alright, poem time. Alright. Sweet. Sayori, yep. Anime. Nizuki. Judgment. Yep. Alright. Bunny. Skirt. Play. Cheer. Bouncy. Grief. Agonizing. Joy. Hop. Eagle. Rose. What else? Heaven sent. Friends. Amazing. Jump. Pink. And for the last one, I'm going to do suicide. Oh man. And the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where everyone gets to play. We get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I can't wait for the festival either. It sounds pretty cool. You sound a lot like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? Squid is actually pretty good. I've had it before. It's really good. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That one is squid, by the way, if you guys didn't notice. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Blah, 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 question mark? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Huh. Uh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you were too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sherry shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. I wordly glance at Sarah before turning my back toward everyone else. But the conversation's already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's nothing about Sarah recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. What if Monica is telling Sarah, like, bad things? And that's why she's so down. Because she seems like she's down in the dumps right now. So, like, what if Monica's just telling her, like, really bad things, you know? Anyway. Tarnish, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sarah recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Well, maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I haven't noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tarnished. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? You seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tarnished. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Tarnished. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I... No, anyway. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to forget. I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wave at Monica. Hey you. Huh? I look at the scene next to me. Are you gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I worried. I was just... As she glances down to her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came to mind. Just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Never make you feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. practically mom was that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've been just thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Think about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, let's see exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't really avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's the kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needed you to worry about her, then it would be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki feels the book in her she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, don't get in the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get this started already. Yeah, yeah. Da da da. Okay, everyone. After some time passing, Monica calls at the club room. Why don't we share poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I'll share with Sayori first. Da da da. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Tarnished. Thanks? Mm-hmm. Da da da. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's right. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see a smile on your faces. Well, alright. Hey, Tarnished. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get close. Where'd the music go? Where's the music gone? I like the music. Can you come back, please? I don't like the music being gone. Weird. Anyways, you don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Taylor. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when you're thinking about you. Sayori? No, no, Tarnished. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Why is she crying, dude? Stop. I'm gonna cry too. If you had some fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glanced around the room to make sure nobody else has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Tarnished. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile for everyone else. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. She's not gonna show me her poem? What? Man, I'll show it to Natsuki. Da da da. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not my style. I mean, that's fine. Coming to think of it. It reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? I guess I did when I was writing the poem. I wrote it a little more to Sayori's taste. I guess not Natsuki's, but I'll maybe write it a little more towards Natsuki's. I don't really care for Yuri that much. You know, I don't know why, but I like Natsuki and Sayori the most. Sayori the most. They're coolest in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as your type. Sari has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she'd just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to treat my poem. Here, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that it's diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with your brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sun and glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought but left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape. You'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about a beach. So you said I write beach first, and then came up with a message later. Yeah, well, it's only because what happened yesterday. I mean, after a year, and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. If you want to pick a topic that both of us write about, or whatever, ugh, you can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just do that anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, let's show Monica now. Hi, Tarnished. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it turn out great. It'd also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sarah like the other one you wrote. You two are like dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in the club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just just cheesing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here. That's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The lady. Oh man. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever thought sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in this twilight sky. until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of for which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know what? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It's like everyone in the clubs prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, everything's okay. We wouldn't really have much to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Where is she? Why did she say two-dimensional? Yeah, why did she say two-dimensional? 2D? Like 2D drawing or something, dude? Come on. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing poem because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much time into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then share because it's a lot easier. Oh. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you work on. It's more encouraging that way and will you know make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, you know? What you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. That's on Straight Yuri. Without a doubt. Well done, Tarnished. You definitely improved your writing over the course of a few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems that everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Let me see if I'm still talking. Oh, okay, I am. Am I? I am good. Okay, good. Whew. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid of this whole thing would be a chore, but it's really a great way for me to spend some personal time with all these girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Tarnished? Huh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. Why can't I stop yawning? Cut it out, bro. As always, I believe that most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? You thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible, huh? I mean, becoming someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little bit too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Alright, let's see the poem. Beach. Not a beach one, okay. Um, a marvel millions of a year in the making, where the womb of Earth cha- chaotically meets the surface. I don't know. Under a clear blue sky and expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world is to get lost in. Not updating yet, bro. Chill. Is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. So like therapeutic, okay. The breeze is gentle but yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line. Tempted by the foamy tendrils, turn back and I abandon my peace to an to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. Um, I'm aware the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about. Inane? Is that what it said? Inane? But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, and Tsuki told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She wonder us for the same topic again. I suppose to compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it's her idea. Knowing her is no surprise she would want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, E3. Well done showing poems, right? Why don't we all start figuring out. Hold on a second. It's just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I had catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone bounces thrown off when she's not around. What the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. And so please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is it so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick when she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh? A curious expression from Yuri out of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, yo, just airing me? Are you serious? All right. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So let's decide what everyone else will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. We'll be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'll be going printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, um, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, no, that's not it at all. You know, it's talented person here, you know. Da da. And now Nisuki's planning too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you guys when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you had a beautiful handwriting, you know. You make some banners, decorations, set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? about that. I I love atmosphere. Your expression suddenly changes as she stays at her desk and focused and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help here. But anyway, that just leaves you tarnished. Who may? The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Mitsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You'd probably help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Ah, that. Monica is a chance to spend the weekend with one of my club members. On earth we're going to respond to a suggestion like that. Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's can give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you wanted to handle baking on your own. Tarnished may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to take a few decorations anyways? Sounds like you're making excuses for Tarnished too. What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work? And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Tarnish to decide how he wants to contribute. Besides, he hasn't gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You really just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Tarnished, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Hmm, very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Oh, shit. Alright, let's think. Baking, Sayori. Because she's gonna be. I wanna help her. Yeah, I mean, if she's gonna be anyone for helping Sayori, I mean, we're your neighbors, and. But Monica said Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I can't. Oh. I can't hang out with Sayori. I'll just hang out with Natsuki, then I'll help with cupcakes. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably help use two people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago, you're saying that. That's because. Never mind, okay. Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. You know, Yuri's being melodramatic. It's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Tarnished? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking until he starts crying too. It's not. I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. But it might not be just that. I think that you might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Think about something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. Doesn't mean. Ugh. Until we glance back and forth between everyone with worried expression. Look. She goes over and puts her hand on your shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're gonna help make the event more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're the one who's making the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Until he releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Um, not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, who's saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Mitsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that you tried. Something Sarah said time like this because Sarah always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best, and all of us are gonna make it a really great event. Yeah, yeah. I hope everyone does their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I really gotta do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packed everything. I started following Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized you didn't have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I had no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it anything weird or anything. Your number? Why would I do anything with that? Unless she gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I figure that since I'm the one helping, should I be going to your house? Yeah, right. Like I would have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was just looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got big with someone else before. That's all it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Uh, Never mind. I can't believe this. Mitsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? You know I probably prefer to do this stay away. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She told me she was looking forward to it. I shook my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like I feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I'm already telling my, what time is it? Ooh, I think it's well over time for me to, I'll keep the video going a little longer. I'll keep it going a little longer, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned that into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute languages. She also really likes him playing about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. And putting Natsuki aside, I hadn't heard anything from Sierra since she left the club on the other day. Like, we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I try to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking her, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't going anywhere on the first floor. Well, she isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's in her room. It's very strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? I tarnished. I sit down in her room. Fear forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's been a silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Uh, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed, has it? Theory's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning for you. How come you wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know about that? Theory had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the fest preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna help Monica today? Of course. But I'm just gonna help her online. We didn't plan me up or anything. Ah, so it's me and Natsuki then. Yep, there's more sense between us. Siri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Is she alright? I'm kinda worried about Sailor, man. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something was wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Siri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Tarnished. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I guess that's why. I think that's why the world has deceived, decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sorry. I grab Siri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about you. Ah. Siri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Tarnished. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Tarnished? I guess I had no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Do you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? So most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible to see her coming from this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so bad for me not to think about her? Why see her? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have not done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All I had to do was tell me. You understand it all, Tarnished. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I waited. I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping helping everyone be together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided to take this. The world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Tarnished. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing you do is help. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like the way it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And you come here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sherry's shoulders. This time I pull her into his tight embrace. Uh, uh, Tarnished, Sarah. I don't care if you're selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Tarnished. Siri's hugging me back. My arms being wrapped around her. Tarnished. No. Siri's arms remain at our sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Tarnished. I. Siri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing this. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want to do for her is know I care. If you have it and you call yourself selfish, then you had to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to be changed. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Siri finally puts her arm around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings tarnished. The only time I'm not feeling nothing, is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Siri lets me go. As she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How you like to go? I would like to spend it all with you. Uh, um, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I, I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Siri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should just cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Netsu to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Siri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. Okay, don't worry about it too much. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Siri and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's almost about to come over. I think Siri's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I knew it, she texted me a letter. She's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the door and let her in. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting to see Natsuki in something other than her school outfit, but um, then her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. She's wearing like a pink skirt, white shirt with a cat on it. Okay. She's doesn't make me feel awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchens and equip for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. And yesterday, Natsuki told me to buy a bunch of ingredients I did if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. I just noticed she has like a little sharp little tooth there. If you guys didn't notice, but like she has like one sharp tooth that like pokes down. Cool, right? Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she always does. Could it be that she's different outside of school at all, after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even off here to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality tarnished? Come on. Since when I didn't meet gentlemen? I got a bag Natsuki holds out to me. It's ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Kind of so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist in my chest. Hey, hey. This has nothing to do with it. You just hate being small that much, eh? Um, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff before I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because oh, I haven't sure sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like uh uh. Natsuki catches the word and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Yeah? I appreciate you trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should probably know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Uh, how would you know that anyway? Trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Or who else? Man, let's get it started already. You get all sour and gold calls you gross. I finally found out your weakness tarnished. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Turn squirty for the food coloring. The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each cherry a different color. That's why, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing this like the icing? Do you want to? Uh, you asking me? I don't have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. You at least try to have fun. I'm having fun. Very sure she was trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth in the end just looking at everyone else's lineup, like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall that you proudly presenting your cat shaped cupcakes and Sari and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I could make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use food coloring then. Sounds like you're already starting to understand. Just make sure that you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were just using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Yeah? The icing is still all lumpy now. Are you trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do like that. Here, look. As she grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You only need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger into the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? You're gonna do all the work? I try to fight back, trying to inch my finger close to the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I like to see you try. I push hard just for a finger just to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some on my finger, and Natsuki tugs with all of her might. Ah! Forcing Natsuki to pull me causes her stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. Got on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach with her tongue, but it's too far. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes off with her own finger before shoving its finger toward my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist and my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab one as well. Haha, stop. Until you apologize for calling me gross. Look at the icing. Is it like pink or red? I don't know. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. Yeah, look, she has like one of those sharp tooths. I don't know what it's called. You know, I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things to get reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? What? You seriously just... Uh, okay. Why is MC Loki sus? Come on, bro. Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red, tarnished. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question she asked me just like that? How did the mood turn this quickly? I... Natsuki gazed at me in silence. I asked her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? I don't know where the fire alarm started going off. Natsuki rushed over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. And another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension of the moment still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven, then reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. Cookies are ready to be pulled out of the oven. When I'm done with this part, then I'll I'll stop the video after this, like the cooking part. Season Natsuki opens the oven door, a bit blasts of sweet smelling air, warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of their glory or something. They're looking better once we add icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I figure the one nozzle is thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can make stripes or other patterns. But like, you can also use it to write stuff on the cake, like "Happy Birthday" or whatever. Huh? I see. That gives you an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We should make it more literature themed, with writing a word on each human cupcake. It'd be fun seeing people choose their cookie based on what word they like. Uh, hmm. I was kind of expecting you to say something like that, something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so. Even getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress all like and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, his voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? You say something? No, nothing. Why is she sus though? Why is she sus? Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up a paste and fastens a nozzle on each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. When we were finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really gotta save my appetite. Carrie is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably been down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, why shouldn't she eat as much of it as she can? Does her dad like force her to eat or something? I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she'd just listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. think about back to this conversation with Sarah earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sarah also does listen to me, but at the point it felt like she can't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, in case already out, about to leave. Feel like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take opportunity to get closer than like I wanted? I think so. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that is possible. I'd like to spend more time like this. Even read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I'll spend more time with you. Honest. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer if I could. I feel the same. I feel the same way as you, so. Natsuki suddenly gets close to me. Wait, Natsuki. Stay an inch away from me. Natsuki looks at me. I feel her fingers gently clutched at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks, matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head started to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah, I, I tarnished. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, tarnished. I stopped by to say hi. Ah, well, where'd the music go again? It's gone again, dude. Can you come back, please? Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Ah, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyways, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves her goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see myself for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having that Natsuki. How close you got to her. Makes me really happy. They are such good friends. Oh no, she started to cry again, dude. No. That's all that matters to me. Tears started falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling like this way tarnished? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? Hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true tarnished. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have had to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up with being so selfish. Took a picture of this for one of my friends that likes Sayori. I heard it seems good from him, so I'm gonna take a picture for him. Show him how far I am. You wouldn't have put up with me being so selfish. Monica's right. I should just. Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let you let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But what? Sayori looked away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Tarnished. I'm really scared. What are you scared about? What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Tarnished. I like you so much I wanted to die. That's how I feel. And that's necessary. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I set my hand downstairs and squeezed her hand with my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you can make me You could like me more than I like you. I should realize it sooner. But spending time with everyone else at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Tarnished. Suddenly, Sarah wraps her arms tightly around me. Take this picture too. Tarnished. Is this really okay? Yeah. I would say her in my arms and pull her closer. And never let go of me again. I love you, Tarnished. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Siri's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Siri? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. I want the rain clouds to go away. They're not going away at all, Tarnished. It's okay, Siri. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Siri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we were just really our couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand we'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Tarnished. Sarah gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sarah means by that. Are you saying this making you feel sad, Sarah? I don't know. I don't understand how I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I trust you. I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give everything I got. Sayori's the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Man, the first day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I walk to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I could go to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be near complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Garnished. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least you're here. Where's the music? Is my audio working? Hello, hello, hello. It's oh yeah, there's just no game audio. What the fuck? Why is there no game audio? Weird. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks of the classroom. They must have been when she's preparing all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's when I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sarah with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that in a day like this important? You try a little harder. I say that, but I try to remember what Sarah told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I always say that because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone and wake her up after all. You should have taken a little responsibility for Tarnished. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. Can't let her hanging this morning, you know? Okay. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. How does she know? Like, how does she know that? We talked yesterday. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up to anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all yet, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you wanna check out our pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Here, one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take up the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Mitsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones you practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Um, Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish the poem. Get out of my head. No, but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What does it mean? I had to ask my friend about that. Ah, what is this? This poem I got hit my stomach. Tarnished? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels like completely different for someone. Everything else Aries written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so. Ah, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Not a big deal. At least wait for her or help her wake her up. Even simple gesture walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that everything would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give to her. I reach Sarah's house, knock on the door. I'm not expecting the answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sarah? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing all this. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case. It just feels right. I said Sarah's room and knock on the door. Sarah? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have her enter the room like this. Isn't it some kind of isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves you no choice. I gently open the door. Sarah, what? Uh, Man, what? I can't think of anything to say. God, fuck, man. The hell? The hell? It's a nightmare. Has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything is normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I would be here for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sarah needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. And why did I confess to her make everything worse? Why is I so selfish? It's my fault. My swarm of thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had spent more time with her, watched her to school, made her a friend with her. You always have been. I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw this literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing can do bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't being careful enough. And now I've carried this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed when she, I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Fuck, dude. It's not the end of the game. See, was right here. They got rid of her. Wait, did I click load game or what? I see an annoying girl run toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... It's Sayori. She's my neighbor since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd be tired of waiting up. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like that, like any other. Morning are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking with the school together. Meanwhile, I've always watched school alone. What? What's... He's walked with Sayori. Why is he talking about? But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like you're dating girls in any way. School isn't running as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, they're blinking to the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest in me. Besides, most of them would be too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I had no choice but to start the anime club. Tarnished? Monica? Oh, it wasn't Monica, dude. It's supposed to be Sayori. I guess I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Huh. Yeah, it has. Monica saw us sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, out of my league. So having her smile at me feels a little... What did you come here for anyway? You know what? I'm just gonna stop here. I just can't do this. I can't do any more of that. But I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, man. Jesus.